Hey Scorpio, welcome to your April 2019 general reading. This is for those who have Scorpio in their sun, moon, and rising. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So your crystal for the month is this one. I'm not sure if you can see that, it's not focusing too great. But this is basically a crystal that is a crystal that'll calm you. This is a crystal that is asking you to stop and listen. It's also asking about, listening to the inner voices that you have and how to be able to handle life and situations in life that are thrown at you. And then you'll have the wolf spirit, which at the bottom it says turn knowledge into wisdom. And the wolf spirit, in a way they're very similar because it's also asking you to go back in and look at all the things that you've been through and all the lessons that you have learned. And with those lessons that you've learned, being able to apply them into your everyday life and to make note of that. It's also guiding you to help you and know that you are protected on your journey. It also mentions, that you do have an idea of what it is you're here to do. Everybody does, and the answer is within inside of you. So some of you might be needing to go back and to sit down and really go back over everything that you've learned about life in general and be able to apply the things that you've learned in life to help you get to where you're trying to go in the future. Let's go ahead and take a look at your cards and see what else comes up. So we have the Father of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's a good start. So I'm seeing that y'all have some success with money, someone helping you possibly guide you with money, working with others. You also have the Son of Wands and the Star. So I'm seeing lots of hopes and dreams here, and I'm seeing lots of action that's being taken. You have the Daughter of Cups, the Empress reversed, the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the first thing that I'm noticing is I'm going to go ahead and go up to the top row. Some of you could be getting positions as a manager or moving up in the workplace. Some of you are going to be doing group projects within a workplace. Some of you are starting like maybe either your own business or your own type of project, and you're starting off on that. And some of you have, it's like for those who are trying to fulfill their purpose and what they're here for, even if it's just a hobby, I feel like you're really going to be taking a lot of action to move this forward in your life and be able to start doing it. Some of you might have issues going on with money and your father. Some of you also may be dealing with a woman who isn't very pleasant in the work area. I feel like whatever the project is though, whether this has to do with work or like a hobby or your own business, anything along those lines, I feel like, okay, you're going to be starting this from like the ground up. I feel like you've already like thought about it. You've already mastered your plan to it, or you're fixing to, have your plan mastered. And I feel like, you see where you want this to go in the future. And I feel like you're going to be starting off and trying to make those dreams into a reality. That's what it, dreams into reality. Some of you may be getting some messages from, some of you may be getting good news from like a boss or an elder male figure in your life. Some of you may be getting messages from a lover. For those that are single, I do see opportunity for new suitors here. I feel like if you were dealing with this situation, y'all have that Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like if y'all were dealing with something that you didn't know the answer to, it's soon going to be revealed to you. So if there was any type of deception, lying, or cheating or anything like that going on, and I do feel like for more of you, this is going to be about someone who might have, like, you might have found out they slept with somebody, regardless if you're with them or not. You know, I don't even feel like this is necessarily someone that you're dealing with. It could be, but I feel like also there could be somebody here who hears news of it about somebody that slept with somebody else, but maybe it was like a friend of yours, and you found out like their partner was cheating on them or something like that. For whatever reason, I feel like this is kind of, you know, with this deception coming to light, I feel like this is putting you in a hard spot, like in a hard place, trying to figure out what you're going to do with that information, with that person or thing, whatever it might be, whatever the situation is. I feel like you're kind of like, you know, you can't figure out what you should do about it. I do, like I said, I do feel like some of you, hold on, I'm seeing like a family situation involved in this too. Hold on. I almost feel like you are being, or somebody, you know what, I don't feel like this is even a personal attack on you. It's just that you found out the truth of something. Or about someone. Some of you could be readjusting your relationships with people too for the month. And, you know, it's interesting having that Star card as well as your Wolf Spirit, because I feel like, you know, this is really a point, because I'm seeing a lot of financial success coming up for y'all. If it hasn't already happened, then it is coming, and you will be able to master things that you're working hard on. But I feel like a lot of you, you know, are having a hard time with really understanding other people's perspectives. And it's almost like a sense of a know-it-all. And I know Scorpios, y'all are very intuitive and y'all do know a lot. However, I feel like there's things that you're missing because of your mindset. Like, because your mindset is, I already know this, I already know this, like I already know this. Or even if you're like highly intuitive and you know what's coming, there's still things that you're missing and missing experiences on, because your mindset thinks, you know, like, I already have all this figured out. Whereas if you were to take in more knowledge and experience and learn in different situations the other things, because there's more than just like, it's almost like, you know, you just have like the final answer, but the details can be very important in situations too, and the minor experiences. You know, like when they say, like when you're on a journey, it's not about like the end, it's, you know, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like there's things that are still, that you could still learn from going through this. Spirit's wanting you to know that there's still things you can learn, and you can always keep learning, because the more you learn, the younger you stay. You never stop learning. I feel like there is a great need here for more experience, though. A lot of you also may be really keeping to yourselves this month. A lot of you are going to be like retreating and needing more quiet time to yourself and lots of rest. I feel like you're very unhappy. For some of you, I feel like you're unhappy within your relationships and love lives. Some of you, it's just with other relationships in your life in general. Like I said, I feel like some of you are going to be kind of cutting people out. And I don't even think you're going to cut them out. You know what? Let me take that back. It's not about cutting them out. It's about just kind of pulling back from those that aren't benefiting you. I don't feel like y'all are going to do this very quickly and rapidly. I know some people can and do that, but for you, I feel like you're kind of, it's like keep your eyes open and watch for things and noticing people around you and how their energy makes you feel. And if it doesn't bring you what you're trying to feel, I feel like you're going to retreat from those people a lot more. I really do feel like for some of you, you are struggling in your love life. And it's more of like it's discontent, but also just kind of like you're wanting more. You just want more, and you're not getting what you all dreamed and hoped of. With that star there, being there as well, it's, you're not getting exactly what you want. So some of you may be reevaluating your love life and what it is you're wanting in a partner. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Scorpio. I hope y'all have a good April.